Hello students, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will study about keywords of Science Unit 7, Weather, Climate and Adaptations of Animals to Climate. So, we would start with the keywords. Our first keyword is adaptation. The presence of specific features and habits which enable a plant or animal to live in a particular habitat is called adaptation. We can say that the process which enables the organism to adjust to the environment so they can survive in that particular environment is called its adaptation. Our second keyword is climate. Climate is the average weather condition of that place that have been recorded for a long time, like 25 years. So they take the average condition of weather for that about 25 to 30 years, that is called the climate of that place. Our third keyword is elements of weather. Factors like temperature, humidity, wind speed and rainfall are called the elements of weather. They determine the weather of that particular place. Our next keyword is humidity. Humidity is the measure of amount of water vapor, how much water vapor is present in air in the atmosphere, that is called the humidity of that place. Our next keyword is maximum temperature. The highest temperature to be recorded during a specific period of time is called the maximum temperature. Generally, maximum temperature in a day is recorded in the afternoon. And as you can see that you can measure the maximum temperature with the help of the maximum minimum thermometer. Our next keyword is migration. Migration refers to the seasonal movement of animals from one place to another to protect themselves from the harsh climate. As you can see in the figure, the birds, they move from one place to another when the season changes. So that movement to protect themselves from the weather condition is called the migration. Our next keyword is minimum temperature. The lowest temperature to be recorded during a specific period of time is called the minimum temperature. Generally, the minimum temperature in a day is recorded early in the morning. So the lowest temperature is called the minimum temperature. As you can see in the figure, during the early morning, the minimum temperature would be there. Our next keyword is polar region. The regions around the poles are called the polar regions. You are knowing that there are two poles, North Pole and South Pole. So those regions that are situated near the pole, they are called the polar regions. These areas have extremely cold climate and they are mostly covered with snow throughout the year. As you can see this in the first figure, they are mostly covered with snow throughout the year. The animals living in such areas, they have the specific features, they have special features that help them to survive in the harsh climate. For example, polar bears would have some special features in their body that help them to survive in the polar regions. Our next keyword is tropical rainforest. These forests are located in the tropical regions and they are having the very hot climate with plenty of rainfall throughout the year. These forests support a wide variety of biodiversity due to their favorable climatic conditions. As you can see in this figure, those areas that are painted in red color, they are called this would be having the tropical rainforest. Those regions are called the tropical rainforest regions. And the climate would be hot and there would be plenty of rainfall throughout the year. So there would be wide variety of the plants and animals that could survive in that tropical rainforest. Next is tropical region. The area around the equator categorized by high temperature and rainfall is called the tropical region. These regions contain tropical rainforests which are home to a large variety of flora and fauna. You can see in the figure those regions that are near to equator, 0 degree tropical zone. As you can see this red colored marked area, those regions are called the tropical region. So those areas that are near to the equator, they are called the tropical region. Our next keyword is weather. Weather refers to a day-to-day condition of atmosphere of a place depending on factors such as temperature, humidity, rainfall and wind speed. So day-to-day condition of atmosphere of that place is called the weather. We have seen that climate means average weather over the long period of time, but weather means day-to-day condition of the atmosphere depending on which four factors: temperature, humidity, rainfall and wind speed. So that is called the weather. You can see that a weather report would be coming in the newspaper. In that, maximum minimum temperature would be written, then humidity, rainfall etc. would be mentioned in the newspaper. So that is called the weather report. So our keywords are completed here. These were the keywords of unit 7. I hope you have understood and noted down in your notebook. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in comment section. For that you have to subscribe to my channel. And once again, thank you for listening.